Calibrating our energy, protecting our peace, anchoring our inner love. Today we are going to go inward. We are calibrating our energy, we are going to protect our peace, and we're going to anchor in love. So, whenever this video finds you, this message is for you. Sometimes the world around you gets loud with career demands, relationships dynamics, and daily expectations chip away at our reserves, right? Until we run very low on fumes. So, when you feel the friction, it's not a sign of failure whatsoever. It's a signal from your soul that it's time for a reset. Okay? We cannot operate on an uncollaborated frequency and expect to find peace. We have to intentionally shift our alignment, bring ourselves back into gear, actively pour our love back into our hearts. That internal frequency is the exact fuel we need to find the strength to keep going when things feel heavy. So today we're going to work with 3 decks again. This is the Rider-Waite. We're going to do the Akashic. Today we're going to work with the Soul Echo, a little different from the other one. And then we're going to wrap it up with the Whispers of Love. Okay, so let's get started. I don't know if you can hear this, but birds are really out there singing, chirping away. Okay, collective, what I need you to do is get into your heart space. Take a deep breath. Let it out. And let's see what the universe has for you today. Okay. Let me finish this out. Let's see what that is. Seen that? New beginnings, emotions. Okay, let's just dive in. I'm already loving the start. All right, collective. How about this card? I mean, beautiful start already. You know, I have goosebumps, right? And so we ask the universe, right, for a message to how to calibrate our energy and anchor this inner love. And look what the card that showed up, the Page of Cups. For those who do not know what the Page of Cups is, he is the messenger of the heart. The cups are emotions. Okay, so let's look at this card a little bit. Look at the imagery, right? And he's holding this cup. This cup represents deep emotion, right? A fish is popping out of it. It's a symbol of unexpected, intuitive messages rising from within you. When the world around you takes a toll, your inner child, your purest and most creative self is usually the first thing that goes into hiding. Pulling this card is a direct cosmic message. It is safe to open your heart back to yourself. The Page of Cup is asking you to stop being so hard on yourself. Drop the heavy armor that you've been wearing for your career, for your relationships, and to look at your own soul with a little bit of childlike wonder and gentleness. This is a reminder that pouring love back into your heart isn't a chore. It's actually an act of emotional security. I still have goosebumps. I love how we're talking about inner love and calibrating it. And this comes out. Love it. Okay. So we're going to move over to the Akashic, but always pay attention to the signs. Always pay attention to the synchronicities. So if card is calling out to you, maybe the number 11 that came out. This is Cancer, a water sign. So let's go ahead. And then I talked about the birds when we started the video, and here's a bird. The, the universe is talking. I love it. Okay, collective. Take a deep breath with me. Let it out. Let's see what the universe has for you today. Okay. Ooh, that went flying, didn't it? Balancing currents. Stop it. I got goosebumps. Okay, we're gonna dive in deep, but when we're talking about balance, we have the number 11, right? I think this is such a beautiful card. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, collective. Ooh, the universe is speaking. All right. So, right after pulling the Page of Cups, which is our master number 11, the messenger of our inner child and love. What comes up next at the Akashic Soul deck? Balancing currents, right? Talk about cosmic alignment, people. Both of these are water cards. As you can tell, we had the water here on the Page of Cups and then here, right? We went from pouring love into our cup to learning how to float in the middle of a stormy sea. Look at the imagery here. This beautiful soul, this beautiful soul is suspended between two worlds. Of course, I got chills again. So I have to pause sometimes. This beautiful soul is suspended between two worlds, holding them in perfect harmony, right? And if you actually look inside these orbs right here, in the imagery is actually the tree of life rooted right inside of them. So she isn't fighting the waves. She isn't drowning. She is balancing the currents. So when we talk about life and when we talk about career and relationships, taking a toll, what usually happens when we feel pulled a million different energetic directions, right? We feel like we have to choose a side. Either we fight the current or force things into place. Oops. But this card is dropping a massive truth bomb. True integration is not about choosing sides, it's about finding the harmony between them. Okay? So here's the whimsical magic of today's read. The Page of Cups is asking you to look into your heart with the innocence of a child and ask, what do I need right now? And the balancing current is giving you the practical instructions on how to do it. So if you feel tension today between who you have to be or for the world who you are yourself, don't run from it. Breathe into the tension. That tension is just two different currents meeting. You don't have to sink. You just have to hold your center. Let the tree of life root you within and trust that you are strong enough to balance it all. We are calibrating, honey. We are protecting and we are anchoring. We're going to move on to the whispers of love. I am feeling this today, collective. I don't know if you are, but I am. We're going to get the shuffle. This card stock is a little bit bigger, as you can tell, but we're going to get through it. Collective, I need you to take a deep breath. Let it out. Get into your heart space. Normally, this deck, because of its size, normally doesn't jump, but I still wait for it to jump. I like to work with jumping cards. This is just the collective, the universe, the vibrations, and the frequencies being read like a giant Wi-Fi printer. I'll be patient with me, okay? There we go. Let's see what this is. You are limitless. Ooh, I said it with the T. You are limitless. Ooh, you can do anything you choose. And then the number 4 of stability, structure. Let's dive in. Of course, I'm getting chills. This imagery is beautiful. I can't wait to dive in with you. Collective. Collective. What a perfect card to close with, right? You are limitless. You can do anything that you choose. Look at the imagery in this card. Oh, beautiful. Love it. A lot going on. We have swans, we have butterflies, we have a woman. But not only that, we have the number 4. The number 4 in numerology is stability and its structure. So we see a woman completely intertwined with a majestic unicorn surrounded by a whirlwind of swans, peacocks, and butterflies. And in the world of art and spirit, the unicorn represents the untamed, magical, and infinite part of who we are. The fact that her face is actually pressed right against his ear, okay, it tells you everything that you need to know. The magic is not outside of you, it is whispering directly to you from within. And when the world around us gets so heavy, when career, relationships, and daily life drain your cup, it is easy to feel small. It is easy to feel trapped by your circumstances. But let's look at the whole story that the universe had for you today. Okay, collective. So let's just look at the entire story that the universe just gave you today. Okay, so if we look at the Page of Cups, it reminds us to stop fighting and start pouring love and gentleness back into our inner child. And then the balancing currents showed us to root ourselves like the tree of life so we can flow effortlessly between the conflicting energies of this world. And then now you are limitless. Drops the ultimate truth for today. Once you calibrate your energy, once you protect your peace and anchor that inner love, nothing can hold you back, collective. Okay? Nothing can hold you back. You are not defined by the weight of this world. Okay? But you are defined by the infinite universe that's within you. You can do anything that you choose. Breathe in that power today. Claim this energy today. Calibrate, protect, and anchor yourself because you are limitless. Collective, I hope this message resonated with you today. Drop a little heart, drop some like or comment if you want, if you feel pulled to do it. Thank you for watching Lightbridge Tarot. See you on the other side. Okay, collective. So, as I was sitting at my desk reviewing the video for collaborating our energy, protecting our space, and anchoring our inner love, I noticed a hidden code in the numbers that absolutely blew my mind. So I had to make another video. So I mentioned in the video to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, but I didn't realize the universe was actually dropping a literal mathematic blueprint right in front of us. So you need to watch this. So it starts with the Page of Cups, right? When the world around us takes a toll. Your inner child, your purest, most creative soul, is usually the first thing that goes into hiding, right? But look at the numerology here. This card holds the frequency of the number 11, which is the master number, which we can reduce to the number 2. It is telling us the first part of our formula is mastering the art of bringing that hidden creative spark back out to the open so we can step into our true alignment. Okay, so the next card that we're going to look at, I'm going to try not to drop them. That sounds sensitive. Oh no, Page of Cups. Okay, and so we're going to look at here. We move this in, the balancing current card. She is literally holding 2 orbs. And as we know, number 2 is the number of balance, but it's also the number of duality. When you're dealing with duality, the formula for energetic current is about finding harmony between light and the dark. The giving and the receiving is about ensuring you are no longer pouring from an empty cup. Okay? So now we're going to bring in the next card. And probably going to have to move. We need more space. If we move it back, we'll probably have more space. Okay, so I made some space. Which brings us to the final card from the Whispers of the Love deck, giving us the ultimate equation. When you take the alignment from the first number 2, 1 plus 1 equals 2, Page of Cups, balancing current, plus 2, we equal the number 4. In numerology, 4 represents structure, stability, and foundation. This is your limitless potential. The formula is officially unlocked, mastering your inner spark, balancing your dual current, and a limitless, unshakable foundation. Okay? But the universe wasn't done yet because I had to double check the math. I went into my angel number deck to see what the frequency of the foundation actually means for us today. And I intuitively pulled the card 444. Let me bring it out now. So collective. The universe was not done. To double check the math, I went into my angel number deck to see what the frequency of the foundation actually means today. And I intuitively pulled the 444 card. 444 card, yeah. The theme of this card is protection. It literally says, prepare for the blessings you've been waiting for. They are on their way. Focus your energy on your goals and trust the universe will align the right people, the right opportunities, and the right resource to realize your dreams. The universe isn't just sending you a message today, it's sending you a team of angels to guard your peace while you build this strong foundation. So the math is done. The protection is locked. Collective, comment 444 if you're ready to claim this limitless energy today. Thank you for watching Lightbridge Tarot. See you on the other side.